So, my next question, how do you explain the number of canceled items that you have just in the last year compared to your coworkers? Which are very significant. So your coworkers have only had about $1,200 in canceled items. Yours are in $15,000. What's that explanation? How do you explain that?
She drove to work. That part was already a crime. But nobody knew that yet, including her. A woman we'll call Ann walked into her shift at a Florida restaurant on what looked like a completely ordinary morning. She had been working there for 5 years. She knew the regulars. She knew the menu. What she did not know was that law enforcement had already been inside that building, already talked to management, already pulled the transaction records, and was waiting specifically for her to walk through the door.
Yeah. Which employee just got here? Who just walked through the door?
Ann.
Are you Ann?
Yes.
Come with me outside. Thank you. Do you have your ID on you? And your driver's license?
My license, but ID.
Do you have a license? How did you get to work?
I drove.
The traffic stop that pulled her out of that restaurant was not random. It was the opening move in something much larger, and the next 20 minutes would reveal exactly how much ground the investigation had already covered before she said a single word. Here is what makes this case worth studying. The suspended license charge was real, and it was the least interesting thing that happened. When officers confirmed Ann had driven her daughter's car to work on a license suspended out of New Jersey. Suspended, she eventually admitted, because she had missed a court date. The traffic violation was straightforward.
It even tells you. Why don't you have a license?
It's been suspended.
I'll go look it up, but just tell me.
Yeah. From Jersey.
Your car secured?
No, I'm gonna go back. Can you trade with me?
Yeah. Stuff. What happened?
I'm in work. He came in to get me at work. What? I don't know.
You got no license.
Oh, is that why y'all stopping me? I was inside already. Please.
Florida cannot issue a license to someone with an open suspension in another state. That is not a loophole. That is not a technicality. The Interstate Driver License Compact, which nearly every state participates in, ensures that a suspension in one jurisdiction follows a driver across all of them. And had apparently been living with that reality for long enough that she could not remember the original reason.
I don't even remember now. It's from Jersey.
Okay. Is it just speeding tickets, or is it DUI, or?
I can't even remember right now. No DUI.
So Florida won't give you a license because in New Jersey you're suspended. Okay. All right. Well, let my partner get back, and he'll do some research, and could just be a citation, but I can't promise anything. So.
Okay. I'll have my daughter come get the car, please.
That detail alone tells you something about the distance between knowing something is wrong and deciding to do something about it. But that was only why she was in handcuffs on the sidewalk.
Can I know what's going on?
Yeah, we're just waiting for.
Can you take your bag off?
Why am I being arrested?
You got no license. You're driving.
Please, I can't.
Put your knuckles together.
Oh my God.
It was not why Detective Raymond from the Economic Crimes Unit was already there waiting. Detective Raymond did not arrive because of a traffic stop. He arrived because someone had already done the math, and the math was not close.
Honesty is important here, okay?
Yeah, no, I
already talked to everyone I need to. I know the answers to a lot of the questions I'm asking, which is why I'm asking you to be honest. Okay? There's documentation. Okay?
When you work a restaurant for 5 years and your canceled order total for a single year sits at $15,000 while every other employee on the same floor averaged $1,200, that gap does not explain itself, it demands an explanation. The mechanism here is straightforward to anyone who has worked in food service or managed a point of sale system. A server takes a customer's cash payment, enters the order, then cancels it in the system before the transaction finalizes. The kitchen gets the food order, the table gets their meal, but the register never closes the loop on the money. Over one transaction, it is almost invisible. Over 5 years, it becomes a number that a detective from the Economic Crimes Unit drives to your workplace to discuss. Detective Raymond understood something that most people underestimate about investigative interviews. He already knew. He said so calmly and directly, more than once. The questions he was asking were not requests for information.
Do you have any idea why I would be speaking with you? Okay. What days do you typically work?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah.
Are those full 8-hour shifts? And what is are you a waitress or part-time waitress? And how much do you make being a waitress here?
It depends.
Okay.
Between 150.
Is that including tips and stuff?
They were invitations to participate in the narrative of what came next. When Anne said she had never canceled orders to take cash from the register, Raymond did not argue.
Now, Anne, I want you to be completely honest with me, okay? It's certainly not the end of the world, but there's obviously some serious stuff that we got to talk about. But I'll be honest with you if you're honest with me. Okay. Which will go a long way and help you out a lot further. Okay. Now, have you ever taken any cash out of the register?
No.
Your own bank?
We can't leave it out.
Okay. Have you ever changed any orders and canceled any out and taken cash out of the register?
No.
He simply told her that honesty would go further than the alternative, and then he placed the $15,000 figure on the table, between them like a document. There is a legal concept embedded in that moment that matters. Under Miranda v. Arizona, a suspect who has been read their rights and agrees to speak with law enforcement is making a voluntary choice to enter a conversation where everything they say can be used against them.
Did you read her? Anne.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
I'm Detective Raymond with the Dallas County Sheriff's Office. I work in the Economic Crimes Unit of the Sheriff's Office, okay? So I have some things that I need to talk to you about. But before I do that, I'm going to read you your rights, okay? You ever been arrested before?
Nothing major.
The major? Well, it's just like the movies. Here are the Miranda rights read, okay? 16. Speech. Alright, do you understand that you have the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Do you understand that anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law? Do you understand that you have the right to speak to your lawyer and him or her present with you while you're being questioned? Do you understand that if you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish? Do you understand that you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements?
Yes.
Do you understand each of these rights as I've explained them to you?
Yes.
And then having these rights in mind, you wish to speak with me?
Anne had heard those rights, confirmed she understood them, and agreed to talk. What followed was not an interrogation in the dramatic sense. It was a quiet, methodical narrowing of options. Raymond gave her an off-ramp, financial pressure, the storm's desperation, a mistake that grew into a habit.
There's evidence that supports what we're seeing. Okay. So explain to me that difference. Is it a financial crunch? Is it something that can be explained? I mean, are you just...
I know I put mine in and that, canceling stuff, but past year.
And if it's, listen, just be honest with me and explain if it's stuff going on home, stuff going on from the house. You're in a financial crunch, and you saw an opportunity.
am, but
But listen, but you saw an opportunity, thought maybe, okay, this'll help. I'll just do it once. Okay, and then you know what? It did help, but now I have this going on. Let me do it twice, and then it just gets out of hand and gets away from us. We all make mistakes like that. Okay, the big part is owning up to it, so that we can move beyond it and move past it.
I'm understand now.
He framed it as a human story rather than a criminal one.
I certainly don't think you're a bad person. I think times are tough for a lot of people right now, and sometimes opportunities present themselves, and when we're desperate, you know, we do what we think we have to do. Especially now times. I don't know if we were affected by the storms. I don't know if there's other stuff going on, but get it. When it brings us.
I don't know what to say.
So is that kind of what's been happening now? Because it sounds like it is.
I don't know.
Sounds like that.
And Anne, in real time, moved from denial to uncertainty to something that sounded very much like the edge of acknowledgement. Then she said it, I need a lawyer.
So if that's what's happening, then we can move to the next step and move forward and move past it.
Yeah, let's move forward, because
So is that what's happening?
I need a lawyer.
Alright.
Abusive relationship.
That sentence is not an admission. Legally, it is the opposite. It is the constitutionally protected invocation of the Sixth Amendment right to counsel, and the moment it is clearly stated, questioning is required to stop. But here is what that moment actually revealed. She had already been talking for several minutes after hearing her rights. She had already told the detective she had never manipulated orders. She had already sat in silence while he described exactly how the scheme works. And the moment the path toward admission became clear, the moment Raymond had walked her close enough to the edge that the next sentence might have been a confession, she found the one legal wall available to her and stepped behind it. Raymond acknowledged it immediately and professionally. That exchange stopped.
Gotcha. So you said earlier that your license was suspended up in Jersey.
Yeah.
What for? Do you remember?
I'm sorry?
What for? Do you remember?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Was it like tickets, DUI?
No DUI.
Or was it like child support or something like that?
No,
There's got to be something that you did or something happened that you got. Just give me an idea.
I think not going to court.
So you missed a court date and they suspended it? Okay.
Yeah.
And then have you tried to get one down in Florida?
Yeah.
And they say what?
I gotta
Fix that one
deal
first.
with Jersey.
Interesting.
What did not stop was the inventory process, because when officers searched the purse left in her daughter's car, they found cash, multiple stacks of it, counted carefully by officers on camera.
This is how much we're putting in her property and it's going to the jail.
I'll never do that. Let's do it.
There's gonna be a couple of us, or a couple of them. 1, 2, actually we'll do some bigger bills.
We're back in the old days, counting money again.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Looks good to you?
19 smackers.
Alright, there's one. There's a couple stacks we gotta go through.
You're full of your back.
Oh no, because I know I'll lose. I'll mix them up. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 315? You want to count it?
I'm good.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. Copacetic.
And a pill that turned out to be Adderall without a prescription. Anne's explanation for the Adderall was that a friend had given it to her for knee pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Been in there for quite a bit.
But what is it?
A pill.
I know that, but like what kind of pill?
I don't know. My friend gave it to me for my knee.
Alright. Give me a second, I just found something in the envelope,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
It's Adderall. You have a prescription for it?
No.
Why should give me Adderall for knee pain?
I don't know if that was the right one or not.
Do you think she gave you the wrong one?
Yeah. Well, I asked her last time she gave me a white one. I think it was, I don't know.
The detective noted, with the kind of flatness that says everything, that Adderall is not typically prescribed for knee pain. By the end of the morning, Anne was facing 3 separate legal tracks simultaneously.
What is charged for traffic in the pill?
What's that?
The traffic in the pill?
Yeah, the possession, and then she's got a couple, like, fraud charges from the detective.
I'll put that in the big bag.
Yeah, thanks.
The traffic citation for driving on a suspended license, the possession of a controlled substance without a prescription, and the pending fraud and embezzlement investigation that had started this entire sequence before anyone ever ran her plates. Here is what this case actually shows us. Evidence-based investigation works precisely because it removes the element of surprise from the other direction. Anne walked into that parking lot believing she was invisible. The investigation had been complete enough, documented enough, that the detective could sit across from her and repeat her own denials back to her while holding numbers she could not explain. Most people in that position talk. Some people catch themselves and stop. Very few people realize before it is too late that silence was always the only genuinely safe option the moment those rights were read to them. The fraud charges are still pending, which means this case is not finished. And cases that are not finished have a way of coming back around with considerably more detail than they started with. If you want to be here when they do, you already know what to do.